Hey guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be reviewing City of Glass, which I just finished today, like 10 minutes ago. Here it is, and it's the third book in the Shadowhunters series of 6. So I started this on the 20th of February and I finished it today, which is the 8th of March. So it didn't take me too long to read. I'm just getting back into reading again. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys about that today and tell you how much I enjoyed it. So I actually read the first two. I read the first one a while ago because I had a bit of a reading break. And then I read the second one just before this one, so about in January time. And the first two, I was like, it was kind of very mid books for me. Like, I have watched the show, but I watched it I think maybe 4 years ago. So I don't really remember too much about it. I remember enjoying it, so I wanted to read the books to kind of like, get back into it again because I can't remember hardly anything that happens. One thing I do remember though is that Clara and Jace aren't actually real siblings. And reading this book, thank God that I know that, because what the hell? The audience does not know for 5/6 of this book that Jace and Clara aren't really brother and sister. And they have kiss scenes. I couldn't imagine going into this book actually believing they're brother and sister and reacting to those kiss scenes, because what the hell? What the hell? We'll come back to that. The first two, I think on Goodreads, I rated them 3 stars each. And on this one, I would rate it 5 stars. This is by far my favourite book that I've read from the series. And I'm going to tell you, why. So we're going to, forget about the incest at first. This book had me hooked. When I was reading parts of it, I could not put it down. And with the previous ones, I haven't been like that yet. My favourite part was the chapters when the demons had infiltrated Idris for the first time. And, where they were attacking Shadowhunters, where Sebastian was revealed to be the baddie. Max died. Them chapters were insane. I read so many pages that day when I was reading because I could not put it down. And when I did, and I went up to get ready for bed, I was thinking about it. It was in my mind, and that's not happened in one of these books yet in the series. So I was so glad that it's happened again, because I really missed the feeling of thinking of a book after I've read part of it and been like, oh my god, I need to carry on reading this. So yeah, the chapters from Fire and Sword, I think it was, and yeah, that instantly, as soon as this chapter, I started reading, I couldn't stop. This was the turning point for me in this book that made me so oh my god, this is a good book. You know what I mean? Those chapters were life-changing to me. I enjoyed the first few chapters, but obviously they were just kind of setting it up and that. So yeah, because I don't really remember the series that much, I didn't know that Sebastian was a bad guy. I didn't know that he was Clara's brother. I kind of figured it out before the characters did, obviously. But initially when I met Sebastian, I didn't know. And I was kind of shipping them, because I was like, let's get Clara away from Jace for now. Because let's wait till they know that they're not related for this relationship to happen, because it was very uncomfortable. That is the only negative I had about this book, is it was very uncomfortable in areas because they thought they were brother and sister. And Jace's whole speech about "you are my sister in blood" before they made out. No. I think Jace's whole arc of thinking that the reason he liked Clara because he was a demon was very embarrassing. Knowing that he wasn't actually Clara's brother, I was thinking, what correlation? What correlation? What is this excuse? What is this excuse? Anyways, my favourite character is Alec, and I really want to see more of him and Magnus and their relationship, because I'm so invested in the show. I remember loving their relationship, so I really want to read more about them. They make me giggle, they make me smile. So obviously it was heartbreaking when we found out when Max died, and I thought that was so crazy. I liked Clara in this book. I thought she was determined, I thought she was strong. Jace does do my head in a little bit because he doesn't listen to anybody. I'm starting to like Simon more now. I didn't like him at first. I'm starting to like him a little bit more, and obviously this book was kind of about him a lot and being a daylighter and all that, so I'm interested to find out more about him. Clara's mum waking up was the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen, because why did she just wake up? Like, she was just there in the scene. I was like, I thought we were gonna get some like big scene of like Magnus casting all these spells and her waking up, but it's not what happened. I did like at the end of the book how her and like Luke got together and like confessed their feelings, because you could tell Luke loved that woman. I don't think Sebastian's dead, personally, because they mentioned not finding a body, and when you mention that, it has to have some significance. So no, I don't think Sebastian's dead. I do think Valentine's dead because they burnt his body, so good riddance. Everything started to make sense at the end, which I really liked. We got a lot of unanswered questions answered, and yeah, like in your mind you could kind of like piece it together and like remember bits of information that you'd already read, like when Hodge said Jonathan when he was dying, he wasn't referring to Jace. Stuff like that was very like clever in my opinion, like well done. It was messy, yes, but like in a good way. Because I think we were meant to be just as confused as, you know, Clary was when she was finding it all out. So I preferred the middle battle rather than the end one, because obviously the end battle was quite short in terms of the whole war. But I did like the ending of, like, the satisfactory ending of Valentine dying and Clary getting her wish. Sebastian and Jace's fight was really good, I really liked that. I still don't think he's dead, but Jace put up a good fight. Isabel is an icon. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading the next book. Like, when I finished the previous one, I think it was Sea of Ashes, like, I was kind of like, oh, I'll go on to the next one, I'll finish the series. But this one, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go on to the next one and finish the series, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think the series really ramps up at this book, the third one, and there is 6, so I have 4, 5, and 6 to read. So, yeah, if you are reading this book, let me know what you guys think, because I really liked it. Definitely one of my favourite books I've read in a while. It just had me hooked and I was thinking about it the whole time. I'm going to do one of my book journal pages on this soon, so stay tuned for that, because I'm going to write all my different thoughts about it. I really recommend this book because it is fun, it is intense, it has great characters, plot twists literally everywhere, lots of betrayal, and angst. There's a lot of angst. So yeah, this is my City of Glass review and I would give it a 5-star read. So let me know what you guys think, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, bye!